Hello my lovies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing my top 5 books for this year and the books that I would highly recommend for you guys to read. But since this year is ending, I guess you can add it to your TBR for next year. These books actually took me by surprise. This year I wasn't really in a reading headspace, so I didn't have like a lot of books to read, and some of the other books I'm literally still currently reading. I'm not finished with them yet, and there's like one day left in 2024, so I guess they're moving to 2025 with me. Honestly, I did not expect myself to shift to YA, and I did not expect the young adult genre to have such versatile books. Like, some of them were like, yeah, some of them were like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, but because you're in YA you can't go there. And some of them were like, I'm impressed. The first book that I would highly recommend you guys read, and the one that I actually enjoyed reading surprisingly, despite the fact that it's in third person. We don't do that here. So this book actually caught me at a great time because I was feeling like reading a third person book. So I picked up The Prison Healer by... I'm gonna butcher their names. We have an issue on this channel with names, and I hate butchering names because I know the importance of names, but I will try. I think that's how you say it. The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. Forgive me if I said that wrong. We follow our main character, Kiva, who has been in this very notoriously dangerous prison for like, I think it's about 10 years, and she's just trying to get by. She's trying to survive. She puts her head down. She tries not to stand out so that she does not like get... One day a rebel queen is captured and she gets sent to the prison, and she is sentenced to a trial by ordeal, which is basically like a series of elemental challenges that are basically supposed to just get them killed like forever. Like, only the most dangerous prisoners are assigned this kind of trial in the prison. When this rebel queen comes and she's sentenced to this, Kiva's like, bet, who cares? Then she receives like a message, a coded message that's telling her not to let this rebel queen die at all, and that her family is coming, Kiva's family is coming to rescue her with this rebel queen. Now she ends up volunteering herself in the rebel queen's place because she's terminally ill. The woman she's barely breathing. And Kiva volunteers herself in the rebel queen's place. She's then subjected to have to go through all of these deadly trials. Basically, Hunger Games Katniss Everdeen, but for a stranger. A volunteer's tribute, please. But yeah, this book actually surprised me. Like, the plot twist at the end. I will not mention what it was, but it's not what you expect. Like, you could expect it, but it's like, what? So this next book, The Assassin Bride by Anastasia Black. First of all, I went into this book a bit blind. I did not know what to expect. I just knew that it was about this never seen king who's literally never seen, in shadows all the time. So the Assassin Bride, we follow Nadira, who's our main character, who also happens to be an assassin. Every 100 years, the never seen king goes out into the human world and he looks for a bride. Our main character Nadira, she and her friend, her friend is not an assassin, I think she's just a thief. They get abducted and they are put against each other with other assassins who are also abducted for the prize of getting married to the never seen king. Now, throughout all of this, they don't see the never seen king because he is, after all, never seen. I love how it was giving the selection without being like the selection. The selection was calm, pretty, roses, teas, but still a bit dangerous. This one is like Nadira is struggling with her own self-esteem mentally, like what she's doing for a living. She doesn't like it, but she has to, it's internal conflict and also facing an external danger on top of that. The next book that I want to recommend is called Lightlark by Alex Esther. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark would appear, and when it appears, there will be a deadly game that takes place where only the rulers of the 6 realms will be permitted to participate. So the reason for this game's happening is that it gives the rulers of the 6 realms the opportunity to break the curse that has been placed, uniquely placed on each of their realms. So obviously, each and every single ruler would want to break the curse that is over their land, but there's a twist. In order to break the curses, one of the rulers has to die. And they've already tried killing everybody and it did not work. It was at this point that I forgot to mention that if one of the rulers of the realm dies without an heir, the entire realm of that ruler dies with them. And so they had to pick carefully which realm they thought they were fine without forever. They have to meticulously and carefully pick the right ruler to die in order for the curses to be lifted. Really, this book, I did not expect it to be as good as it was. I was mostly curious as to what was happening in the background, because there's like a main plot, there's like a subplot, and there's like a behind the scenes plot. I don't know if that makes sense. I did not expect it to be what it was. Like, I was actually shocked when I found out what the behind the scenes plot was. But I feel like I'm a bit scared because it has a love triangle in it, and I favor the one over the other. And the final book of the series or the trilogy has not come out yet, so I'm waiting for that to come out to find out who gets the girl before I can continue. I know that's bad, but for the life of me, I cannot fathom a person that I want to get the girl not getting the girl, because it's like but still, Lightlark did shake up my world this year, so it has made it to the top 5. The next book that I'd like to recommend to you guys is Fable by Adrienne Young. Your writing skills, babes. A very powerful man in the Narrows literally just drops her off on this island the day after her mother dies. Just abandons her. He doesn't come back, not even once in the 4 years that he left her there. So she is forced to come up with a way to survive and come up with the coins to get off this island on one of the trading ships that always come to the dock. And so she meets this guy whose name is West. Nobody knows who her father is. And so with the help of West, she gets off the island and she tracks down her father and demands to be by his side, like her rightful place, to be in his crew with his ship. And yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. One of my first pirate ocean sea reads, probably my second. I think I read The Daughter of the Pirate King, but I didn't finish it. Fable was the first pirate book that I finished, and I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the world, I enjoyed the world building, I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed that there is just some complexity to each and every single one of the characters. It's not just them at face value. Last but not the least, probably one of my favorites. I even got my sister to read it, so that means it's good. Spark of the Everflame by Pen Cole. Probably the only name throughout this entire video that I said right, but there is a reason. There's always a reason. In Spark of the Everflame, we follow our main character, DM Balator, who lives in this world that is segregated into 2 factions. So we have the poor mortal faction, which is where all the mortals live, and we have the descendants faction, who are the descendants of the gods who basically colonized the mortal worlds and just left their children there, who are very evil, before they disappeared off of the face of whatever this place is called. DM gets the, I don't want to say fortunate, it's probably very quite unfortunate opportunity to join in the elite world of the descendants when her mother disappears, and secrets about DM and her mother's past threaten to just tear everything she knew apart. And she gets tangled up with the dying king's nephew. His name is Loser. even though he's there keeping a strict eye on her, because what is she doing in the descendants ranks when she isn't a descendant? She goes through a journey of, I would say, self-discovery. There's a rebellion going on and they are actively trying to recruit her because she'll be a great asset because she's already in the descendant ranks. Like, I enjoyed reading these books. Obviously I didn't just read 5 books this year. There are probably like 15. Probably didn't finish the others, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below what were your 5 top reads or just top reads for 2024. Thank you so much for watching and I love you all. Bye.